on the show,
Love
unfortunately,
Talk
prior.
Radio.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You know, life is all about expression. You only live once and you're not coming back, so express yourself, yeah. Express yourself. You gotta be you and only you, babe. Express yourself and let me be me. Express yourself. Don't tell me what I cannot do, baby. Come on and work your body. Now, you wanna be like Bob. Bob got it going on with no job. And everything Rob got, he got from. Robin. And everything she got from. My girl wanna be like Jackie. That rope change, and I think that Whack, Tom and Dick wanna be like Harry. Little do they know he's biting off Barry. There was a scam, but then he's legit. Mercedes coupe, home true with no kid. A businessman with the people for a reason. Not like Tim because it's in this season. Express yourself. Gotta be you and only you, babe. Express yourself. Let me be me. Express yourself. Don't tell me what I cannot do, babe. Come on and work your body. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ew, Pep, you up next? Yes, I'm Pep and there ain't nobody like my body. Yes, I'm somebody. No, I'm sorry, I'ma rock this Mardi Gras until the party ends. Friend, yes, I'm blessed and I know who I am. I express myself on every jam. I'm not a man, but I'm in command. Hot damn, I got an all-girl band and I wear the gig. Yeah, I wanna wear too. I don't care, dear. Go ahead and stare. Afraid to be you, living in fear. Expression is rare. I dare you. Express yourself. You gotta be you and only you, babe. Express yourself. Let me be me. Oh yeah. Express yourself. Don't tell me what I cannot do, baby. Come on and work your body. Oh yeah, oh yeah. 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 No excuse us while we rap. Go ahead, girls, express yourself. My party, your party, anytime. Dropping, hip hop is always rocking. Don't you like it when the music drop, jump, spread out and stop? Now bring in the go. Look at how my rock from the left to the right. You wanna step to me? I know you wanna do me. Come on now, fellas, don't fight. At my door, they hear the sound of my go-go. I'm gonna go learn my lesson. It's all about accepting with a real salt and pepper. Please stand. And express yourself. You got to be you, baby. Express yourself and let me be me. Express yourself. Don't tell me what to do, baby. Express yourself. Come on and work that body. Express yourself. You got to be you, baby. Express yourself. Don't tell me what to do, baby. Express yourself. You got to be you, baby. Express yourself. Don't tell me what to do, baby. Express yourself. Oh yeah, oh yeah. 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 Express yourself.
Greetings and salutations once again, everyone. Welcome to Enigmatic Expressions. I am your host, Enigmatic Mahogany, and it is time to express yourselves. This evening, I am truly blessed and humbled at the opportunity to have Blue Magic in the building, the entire group, as we actually celebrate the magic here at Enigmatic Expression. I want you all to give a little taste of what Blue Magic has to offer. We're going to start off with In the Rain before we bring them in. We want to make sure we have the appropriate line. Once again, everyone, welcome to Enigmatic Expressions. Following the interview, we will have an opportunity for question and answers, as well for the open mic, as we always do. So sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself, y'all, In the Rain.
think I'm gonna cry. And I don't want you to see me cry. I wanna go outside in the rain. It may sound crazy, but I wanna go outside. In the rain. Once the sun comes out and it's shining on my face, they won't see a single trace. Right now I think I'm crying. Because of you I'm dying. Don't want you to see me cry. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Outside in the rain. Once the sun comes out and the rain is gone away, they won't see a single trace. Right now I think I'm crying. Because of you I'm dying. Don't want you to see me cry. Let me go, let me go, let me go. I got to walk out the door. I can't stand it no more. I got to go outside. I got to walk out the door. I can't stand it no more. Let me go, let me go, let me go.
Now that is what I call music, everyone. Sometimes you just gotta go out in the rain. Brought to you by Blue Magic. We are so very blessed and humbled about the opportunity to have the entire crew on the line. Richard, Don, Jenny, and of course Ari. Tonight is going to be amazing. Greetings and salutations, Blue Magic. How are you?
I want to go outside.
I want to go outside.
What you saying, girl?
Acapella. That's what it is. I love it. I love it. You all are absolutely amazing. Whew, I get chills down my spine. I'm just saying, y'all. You all have me
and it's raining
completely
too.
in awe. Is it? Are you serious? Wow. What a song to start the show with. It is great. I'm telling you.
You chose the right song.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Oh, you all are very welcome. Thank you all, because you all are getting it in. Now, before we even get started, I want to make sure that everyone knows the beautiful sounds, the beautiful melodies that you just heard from Blue Magic. If you are going to be in the arena, if you're going to be in the area, Westport, Massachusetts, Friday, August the 1st, 2014, White of Westport. Right back at the entertainment and an evening with Blue Magic and friends. Y'all make sure to get your tickets. VIP is $50. It includes a meet and greet reception at 7:30. Then there are tickets for $40 and $30. Doors open at 7:30. 10% discount on dinner check, and 4 more tickets for info for hotel accommodations. If you're trying to travel a little bit, please dial 508-776-5475. Once again, everyone, that is 508-776-5475. I wish I was there. I'm just saying.
Don't worry. We'll be coming your way soon.
Please do. Do y'all know where I'm at? I'm in Alabama. I'm a long ways away. I'm going to need y'all to come to my area. But this is what you call real music.
But we eat a lot. So.
Well, we're in the South. You know, we know how to feed people in the South. Don't get it confused. I'm just saying.
I just want you to be prepared.
I am prepared and ready. Oh, my goodness. It is so amazing. It's like I'm just so, you know, like when a kid is waiting on their Christmas gift and they counting down. That's how I feel tonight. And I'm counting down for Blue Magic, and we're making magic happen over here on the airwaves. So I definitely want to take the time as well to thank Patrick Dickens as well for making this connection, for making it happen, because I tell you, he is a beautiful soul. He's definitely an angel to put me in connection with great angels such as yourselves. This is when music was created. This is what music is about, that classic R&B that we be missing, you know.
No
and not to say anything against any other music, but it's that real music that you can do anything to. You can get down, clean your house, you can sit back and have a relaxing evening.
That's right. That's grown folks.
Amazing.
Grown
folks,
you can make the magic.
Grown and sexy.
Hey, we can increase the population off this music.
You make the magic. I'm trying not to have nobody babies tonight. I'm just saying. Y'all make it happen. Now, I definitely wanted to take the opportunity for those that are just now chiming in on the phone line, those in the chat room. I definitely wanted to speak to the beginning, because I know that you all are together and have gelled as a group and have the opportunity to express yourself collaboratively. But before the group was established, I wanted to give each one an opportunity to speak to how they began in the musical plethora. So we'll start off with Ivory. If we could go back to those days when you was 8 years old and you was in the mirror and had the brush and the broomstick, you know. I don't know when those beginnings began for you. I'm just saying.
Oh, man, all my secrets are out. Yeah, but that's when it all started for me with my mom taking me to the shows when I was like 6 and 7 years old to see Jackie Wilson and James Brown and Sam Cooke and Otis Redding and Tommy Hunt and people like that, and I caught the fever. I mean, I watched those guys up there singing and entertaining and the crowd going wild, and they were having so much fun and just the love exchange, and I said, you know what, I got to learn how to do that. So I used to come home and get in front of the mirror, you know, with the broom and the brush in my hand or whatever, and practice my spinning around and my splits and hitting them notes and whatever I could do. And so by the time I was 8, I was ready to go out, and I tried the Apollo Theater in Harlem, New York, and I was fortunate enough to be a winner. So you know, that's what got me started. I never stopped after that.
That's what it is. What a beautiful beginning place.
Yeah. So, you know, hello?
Yes, I'm here.
I didn't hear what you said.
No, I was saying, I'm sorry, go ahead. I was allowing you to continue, those beginnings, those raw stages, when we had those wonderful individuals that influenced you. Going back to 8, who was 8 years old and wins at the Apollo? I'm just saying, Ivory.
Yeah, Michael Jackson ain't had nothing on me back then. But that's what I did, and from then all the way up until I was 19. When I was 19, fast forward, like 10, 11 years later, I got my first record deal on South Soul Records with a group called Moment of Truth. And, we had a gold record called Helplessly. That was when the disco era was starting to come in. And so we had a really nice time with South Soul, Moment of Truth, and, something like an 8-year run. That was really a special time. The great thing about those times was, it was different from today. Back then, you could get a record deal just based on your talent and your ability to sing. Nowadays, it has a lot more to do with production, and you have to actually be able to finish a product, and then and generate sales, and record companies will sometimes pick you up and pick up your distribution and help you push the record out and market it. But back then, if you could sing, they would give you some money. And take you to the studio and put an album out on you. So that's how it went. But fast forward, I was fortunate enough to, down the line, I met guys from Blue Magic, and they needed a lead singer, and I was offered the position to come on board and sing lead for the group, and that's what I did, and it's been a pretty great ride. Once I met Richard Pratt, we had beautiful chemistry together from day one. So I'm happy that he and I were able to come together and put Blue Magic as it stands today. We have great plans for the group, and we're having a lot of fun going out there and entertaining people and giving them the music that they love, and that's really what it's all about.
And that's what it's about, Ivory. And speaking of Richard Pratt, definitely want to give him the opportunity as well to speak back to his humble beginnings when he knew that music was the direction that he wanted to go with his life. So welcome, Richard, to Enigmatic Expressions. It is my pleasure to make the acquaintance of such a humble spirit.
Well, I want to thank you again for allowing us to come on the air and just spend a little time with you. As Ivory said, we are putting magic back out there because people love the music, and we want to represent it well. I have two other gentlemen, Jimmy Lee and Dodd Nottingham, and these gentlemen composed Blue Magic with Richard Pratt, and these are just extraordinary men. If I may, can I let them speak and then let me just end it up?
You sure can, absolutely. So Dodd Nottingham,
and one of the guys, Jimmy or Nod, explain your situation, and then I'll follow up. Okay, Jim. All right. How are you? Can you hear me well?
I can hear you beautifully, crystal clear.
This is Jimmy Lee. How are you?
I am blessed and highly favored, Jimmy Lee.
I'm very humbled that you would have the group on, and I'd like to publicly thank each member of this group for all of our hard work. The logistics of this group are that we're extremely far away from each other by miles, and we get together and rehearse extremely well, and we put a lot of effort into our shows. Our shows are very hot. We work really hard on the choreography, and we focus very hard on the harmonies and the actual lyrics of the song to make sure that those of you who are great Blue Magic fans get exactly what you paid for.
Say that. Well, we are getting more than what we paid for.
Oh, bless your heart. Now, I'd also like to tell you that just speaking for myself, I'm saved and I love Jesus Christ. And a couple of the other guys, they can speak for themselves, but we're saved, and most of us are married, and we love our wives and our families. I just kind of like to say that because it's real important to us that people know that we are married and we are followers of the Lord, and those are the things that come first for us. We really enjoy performing. We really enjoy performing, and it's a wonderful thing to be able to come before you and sing these love songs and have a wonderful family to go home to.
And that is what it is, to be able to have that love that you speak about so eloquently in your lyrics and have that to go home to. And I'm glad that you took the opportunity definitely to speak to those things, because a lot of times people get things out of priority. They get their priorities mixed up, but you spoke with the love of the music. But not only your love of the music and the love of romantic, but your love for family, the love for your wives in your life, the love for Christ. Because without him, none of us would be here. None of us would have breath in our bodies. So I thank you so much for that.
Oh, bless your heart. Now, my history with the group is I come from with Richard Pratt prior, and it's been a wonderful trip. I thank Richard for taking me around the world previously, and it's a wonderful thing to be singing second tenor with the group, and I just like to publicly thank Richard Pratt for allowing me this great opportunity to become one of the members of this extraordinary group. And thank you so much, Richard. We're having a great time. Now I'm going to pass the mic over to Don Nottingham.
All right, Don, you there, love?
Yeah, hello. How are you?
Hey, I am blessed and highly favored.
All right. Yeah, so, I also want to thank Richard Pratt also publicly, and because he's been a hell of a guy. I've been knowing Rick for over 30 years. We've had a friendship. And finally we came together. He was putting something together, and, I asked to be a part of it, and now I am. And, my musical roots go back to, I guess, when I was a kid, starting in church and, singing around. And, I was a really shy person and never sang around too many people. And finally ended up doing a lot of behind-the-scenes work in the music business, and finally came out, trying to show my skills. And I am the first tenor of the group, fortunately, and, we're having a great time. Great bunch of guys, have a lot of fun, take our work seriously, and basically that's about it, just want to let the world know that we're here, and we're not going anywhere, and we're going to bring you the best that we have.
Absolutely. Each of you do very well in giving the world the best of you. So I thank you so very much, John Nod. And I thank you all for listening up, because I will be posting the show to everyone's pages after the show. So if you want to go back and listen to the recording, that will be available. Typically, it's about an hour after the show. Rich, it sounds like a lot of appreciation is brought to you for the friendship that you've carried with these gentlemen, for allowing them to be a part of such a marvelous, marvelous platform. So, Richard, I definitely do want to give you the opportunity to express yourself as it relates to your humble beginnings as well.
Well, Mahogany, again, as we have all said and stated, it's such an honor to be on your program. Thank you so much. Again, I wanted all of the men to speak because these are my extraordinary men in blue. These guys are all gentlemen. They are excellent singers. We have put in a lot of hard work. For those of you who may not know, I'm one of the original members, founding members of Blue Magic, and I've been into the gospel field of music for the last 22 years, and have just decided to come out of hibernation on our anniversary, because Blue Magic was composed and conceived in November of 1973. And here we come in 2013, exactly 40 years later. And it's just been an awesome ride with these men. I mean, we're just having so much fun. And all of these gentlemen I've known for years. Ivy, I've known for about 5 or 6 years. But as he stated, it was just an instant spiritual good thing happening there. And he had been with one of the other Blue Magics. Some of my partners had a group, and well, they still do. But he had a chance to lead things for them, and that kind of didn't work out. And I think it's probably the chemistry, but our chemistry just came together, and with each of these men. So I'm very proud of them. I'm very proud to be partners in this new adventure with them, and it's just overwhelming. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to let the sideshow begin. We're going to bring, as Don said and as Jimmy said, we're spiritual men. But God said, let's bring some love into the world and love you one another. So we're going to sing these love songs. And we're going to sing these love songs so lovers, you can just enjoy your partner, enjoy your relationship. That's what we want to enhance. So we're just proud to be back. And we just want to do what Blue Magic does. Warm your hearts. Give you that mystical and magical evening with your special someone. I'm with you, family.
And it's definitely those mystical, magical moments that sometimes, as you speak so freely to Mr. Richard Price, it kind of puts us in a spell. So I want to give you all an opportunity very quickly to rest your throats. I want to bring in Spell by Blue Magic. Everyone tune in and listen and enjoy. Coming up next.
Dreaming of you. I just can't get myself together. No kind of way for you. You must have put a spell on my mind and turned me around. Trouble seeing visions of you. Trouble thinking, control my will to take a bow if you want to. I still can't get myself together. No kind of way for you. Must have put a spell on my mind. Must have put a spell on my mind. You made a new man of me. Now I feel happy. I gave you everything I had, but you just pushed me away. I tried so hard to break loose, but you gained control every day. I watched you take my whole world from me, and there was nothing I could do. A secret word, a hidden touch, and I belong to you.
It is truly that peace and true contentment that we get in listening to the wonderful melodies of Blue Magic. Once again, everyone, for those that are just now chiming in the chat room, on the phone lines, we are blessed and humbled with the opportunity to have Blue Magic in the building, on the airwaves, sharing their stories behind the music with each and every last one of you. Now, you all did have the opportunity to speak to those religious, to speak to the lyrical beginnings as you all were growing up in church. So I definitely wanted to speak to the influences that you've had during those times, as well as the wonderful artists as well that you've had the opportunity of working with and performing with, such as you spoke to earlier, the Dramatics, the Stylistics, the OJs, Kool and the Gang, Melissa Morgan, Sissy Houston, Kirk Franklin, Donnie McClurkin, Smokey Norfolk, the Delphonics, Tavares James Brown, and a host of others that could go on for days. What were those experiences like for each and every one of you?
Hey, listen, you know, every time we work with other artists that sort of kindred spirits, I would say, doing what we do, you always walk away with something. I think we all borrow something from one another. But that energy, that musical energy is a wonderful thing. I've been fortunate to foster a long-time relationship with Dennis Williams. He's the musical director of the OJs. And, we've known each other for a very, very long time and spent a lot of time in the studio together making music. And, groups like that, groups like the Jays, the Stylistics, Delphonics, Dramatics, and these are some groups that I've had the personal pleasure of singing for a couple of these guys as well. But it's always a pleasure to share the stage with them, and it's one big classic soul R&B party when we get together. So it's a beautiful thing. And the other thing that I would add that's really special is that there's still such a great market for this music. What's the thing? What happens to a beautiful love song? It lives forever. A really beautiful love song never dies. It'll outlive us all. And so, great music like this, it'll go on forever and ever. And it's not a fad. It's not in style today and gone tomorrow, but it'll stay with us, and that's a real beautiful thing. And the people are coming out. The people want to see Blue Magic, and the people want to see the Stylistics, and they want to see the Whispers, and they want to see these groups. So as long as the people want to see it and they want to hear it, we'll go out and we'll perform it and making the music.
And Mahogany, to add to that, I like to just mention, all through the years, when you're entertaining, when you're the entertainer, you really don't get a chance to see some of the other acts as close up and personal as you'd like, because you're always trying to stay on, point as to what you're going to do. But it's just awesome when you can have that time when you can watch other entertainers, because they do enhance you. But a lot of times, like personally, I like to go out to different shows when I'm not on a show. I like to go out to different shows so I can relax, my hair down, be a regular person, and go and enjoy people, because entertainers love to hear other entertainers and love to see them work. But often we're all working at the same time. You know, so you have to get dressed, you have to kind of stay on point as to what you're doing, so you really can't enjoy the beauty and the magnificence that these other entertainers have. And when you can, you know, you just absorb it. You just absorb it. So I always, you know, wanted to, you know, I go to different places and people want to introduce me or something or whatever, or ask me to sing, and I don't want to do that. I just want to enjoy it. Sometimes the entertainer wants to be entertained, wants to be the regular Joe. And I was at a concert up in the Poconos, and I had took a crew of people up with me, and we stood in line to get into the show. And my wife said to me, Rick, why don't you just get us into the show? You can do that. I said, I know, but I've never stood in a line. I never witnessed going into what a crowd of people, what are they talking about? What are they saying? So to me, I was like a kid in a toy factory. I mean, I enjoyed it, you know, because I always came into the back door, as all the entertainers do. And it was very cold up in the Poconos. And but I was, you know, my wife said, you were wrong, Rick, you were wrong. I said, no, honey, I just wanted to see what it felt like, because I never felt it. You know, so entertainers want to be regular people and enjoy good entertainment as well. And that's all I really wanted to feed in and say, because we're people too. Even though we enjoy entertaining you and you. But sometimes we like to go in and just be incognito and just enjoy the Whispers, enjoy the Stylists, you know, enjoy the Travaris, you know, some of these other groups, you know, OJs, you know, different, and the groups, if I miss you, it's not because I don't like you, because I love you all, but I just can't name everybody.
And who can name everybody, to be quite honest? There's so many.
Hey, Rick. Yeah. It's Jimmy. I remember the first time I stood in line at an airport, because as you well know, we never stood in line. They took us straight to the plane, and we never handed our passports over. Someone came and got them. So I remember the very first time I stood in line to get on an airplane, and I remember the very first time I stood in line to show someone my passport, because we never had to do that before. It was always done for us. So those are different things that we miss out on, and when it happens for us, you know, it's like a milestone for us, because, you know, we never stood in line to get on the airplane, never. And when we got on the airplane, everyone had suit and tie. It wasn't dress-down day. Everybody had on a pair of slacks, nice pair of shoes, no sneakers, and a shirt with a collar. No shirt without a collar. If you didn't have a tie on, you had a shirt with a collar on. Can I get an amen with that?
I'll say amen.
Amen.
Yeah, because and that's how we travel. We just didn't have certain things, so when we run across it, you know, people laugh. You know, our spouse or close people laugh and say, "You've never done that before?" No. No, we haven't, and it's new to us. So we want to please just go through it. You know, let us feel what you feel.
Just to have that experience, absolutely. And just the small things, you know, that we miss out on and that you all miss out on is being legendary entertainers as yourself. Sometimes it's good to, you know, just be incognito every now and then. I did want to pause very quickly to also very quickly just let everyone know Blue Magic, Patrick does in his love and appreciation right now. He's waiting for his phone to charge, and he will be joining us as soon as he can. But definitely wanted to let you all know that he's tuning in, he's listening, and he definitely sends his regards that he will be on as soon as possible. So once again, Patrick, thank you once again for all the love and support that you have showed Enigmatic XpressionZ. I thank you for the love that you're providing for Blue Magic as well. And to speak to Patrick, for anyone that is looking to book the beautiful sounds, the beautiful lyrics of Blue Magic, please feel free to shoot him an email at movibes1@gmail.com. Once again, that's movibes1@gmail.com. Now, you all actually have a new song that's going to be coming out that I definitely want everybody to get to hear so they can jump on this wagon, because when they hear it, it's just going to make them melt, y'all. It's The Sweetest Girl, brought to you all by Blue Magic.
Make some noise! Richard, brother, you better sing. Just gonna have some fun, y'all. Sweetest girl. This is a song entitled Sweetest Girl. And I know we got some sweet ladies here. Birds caught my eye. I think it's Sing With You. Let me talk to this sweetest girl right here. Birds caught my eye. Oh, fuck is this girl over here? That's the girl right here. Here we go. I met the sweetest girl. She don't know me. I need to tell her tonight. I gotta tell her. Here we go, girl. She was radiant and she beamed. She was peace, tranquility. It was the coldest days of my life when she smiled. She melts the eyes. I met the sweetest girl in the world, but she don't know me. I need to tell her tonight. I gotta tell her. I need to tell that girl. I met the sweetest girl in the world. She don't know me. I need to tell her tonight. I'm gonna tell her. You need to tell that girl. Now what first caught my eye, what made her stand out in the crowd? Girl was glowing. Girl was glowing. And what went through my mind, now you can read between the lines. The night would be right to be on fire. Here we go. She was radiant and she beamed. She was peace and tranquility. It was the coldest days of my life, but when she smiled, she melts the eyes. I met the sweetest girl, but she don't know it. I wanna tell her tonight. I need to tell her. You need to tell that girl. I met the sweetest girl in the world, but she don't know it. I need to tell her tonight. I need to tell her. I need to tell that girl tonight. Do 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 do. It's gonna be you and me tonight, out there dancing, celebrating the gift of life. Yeah, it's gonna be you and me tonight, out there dancing, celebrating the gift of life. The word first went through my mind, where you could read between the lines.
All right, everybody on Enigmatic Expressions. I'm your host, Enigmatic Mahogany, and I'm having a magical time with Blue Magic. Now, I don't want y'all to get confused. Don't go looking for the Sweetest Girl, because that's the new release, not even out yet. So you all have been teased with the opportunity to hear this firsthand over here at Enigmatic Expressions. I love y'all to life. Y'all are just making me smile tonight. I'm telling you, my spirit is getting warm just thinking about the connection, about that experience with each and every last one of you. Now, each of you has your own musical path. Each of you have had your own inspirations coming up and coming from so many years. You all are legendary. So for those artists right now that may be out there, that they may want to go with the same appeal that you have, they may not want to go with the quote-unquote acceptable right now. What words of wisdom, what words of encouragement would you give those young artists aspiring to be Blue Magic?
Hey, fellas, can I just say something before you guys comment? And Mahogany, if I may, what I'd like to, and what my vision for the new Magic is, you know, Magic has been known just for the tenor voice, which is a beautiful voice. But I want to incorporate with this new team that I have, I want to incorporate each of us to involve ourselves so we can, I think Ivory had mentioned about the first group that he was with. Moment of Truth. You know, when disco came in, it kind of disrupted a lot of groups because they had the versatility, but they didn't know how to use it. And what makes a great act is when you can change with the times. And sometimes you have to use different voices momentarily, you know, to offset whatever change is coming. So this is something that I want to encourage each of us. We will feature our first tenor lead, which is Ivory Bell, but we will also feature Jimmy Lee and some music, Don Nottingham in music, Richard Pratt in music. So in case these things happen, we just have the different rams in the bush. Now, I would suggest other entertainers always make yourself as versatile with your people, with your team. There's got to be a team concept there that works. And if the chemistry isn't right, then find the right chemistry, because that's what's so important. And it makes singing so much easier when you can share the weight where you need. You're always going to have a feature lead, but nobody, not me, not any of us, no one should be the great I am. You know what I'm saying? And in that, you get 100% out of everybody. And I think that would be a good message to these young artists, great as you can be. I mean, do what you do, but also have that compassion, also have that humility, share. So whatever venture you were doing, it will grow. It will continue to grow, but because we know we're living in a world where change comes every day, every week, every month. It happens. And be ye also ready. You know, so that would be my message. And guys, pick up.
No question. I just like to add to that to say I would admonish young or upcoming entertainers, not necessarily all young, because you have some seasoned, I'll use the good word, seasoned. We won't say older. We'll say seasoned singers, entertainers, to be a sponge. And what I mean by that is to drink it all in. You know, to drink in different genres of music, because what happens is when you're a sponge and you drink in quality music from jazz, from pop, from classical, from R&B, from hip-hop, all of that, then what comes out of you is new birth and new creativity, and especially if you're a writer. I mean, I listen to some of everything. I mean, you'd be surprised. If you were in my car with me, you know, you'll have gospel for an hour, and then you'll have some hip-hop, and, you know, it's just like that. But it comes out when I sit down and put pen to paper and try to create, or even in my musical style as a singer. So I would admonish you to be a sponge, to watch, listen, see what other entertainers do, and to practice. To you never stop working. You never get there. You're never there. I don't care. You could be the greatest crooner in the world. I mean, from Luther Vandross to Eddie Levert, it doesn't matter. You never stop training. What happens to a fighter when he stops training? You go into the ring, you get knocked out, right? Performing is no different. You never stop training. You never stop honing your craft, and every free moment or every day, make sure you do at least one thing to advance yourself closer towards your goal. Never stop working, and never let anyone tell you what you can't do. Somebody tells you can't do nothing, use that to fuel your fire to prove them wrong. And, God is good. You put good karma out, it comes back to you. That would be my advice.
Well, all right. This is Jimmy Lee. My point of view is very similar to my two partners, but I also come from the other side of the fence, of where it's very positive to know how to read and write music. That way, no one can fool you. You can look at the lyrics for yourself. You can look at the actual musical score, and no one has to tell you how it goes. You can actually read it for yourself. So my point of view is get as much schooling as you can. Learn the proper way to read and write music, because reading and writing in music is a language that is all over the world. And as you know, Blue Magic is a world act. We're not a local act or a United States act. We're a world act. And in order to go around the world, one language that is universal around the world is reading and writing music.
Preach, brother, preach.
I love you all. And there's only one word, in all words, in all languages, in all tongues, that is the same word, and that word is hallelujah.
Say that.
Hey, look, I'm trying to tell you, there's so much spirit in these gentlemen. That's why I call them just the mystique men of blues. I'm just so happy and glad that God has teamed me up again with some outstanding men, because that's what it takes. Smart men, with all a genius, but now the gift of the whole package is to be able to get men who are very talented. We're all ego driven, but we must be able to take the four powers, unite those powers, and make those powers one, and then move as one force. And a lot of times, ego comes into play in the wrong way, because you got to have a certain amount of ego to propel you. But great acts and great businesses and great forces work with a multitude of people. And the gift of that is when you can get everybody on one accord, now you can move the mountain. And this is something that I talk with each of these men about separately, and I see that in them. And they're team players and talented men. And for me, Richard, I just can't tell you how happy I am to be blessed with more intelligent men. Go ahead.
Hey, the key word, I have a word for it, and it's called chemistry. There's no substitute for chemistry. If you watch, I'm a basketball fan, and I'm one of the minority that loved the Miami Heat and did not have a problem with repeating, but the chemistry of the San Antonio Spurs is kicking their behinds right now. Those guys are a team that plays so well together, and it's like poetry in motion when you watch the way they play together, and they're real tough to beat. So I say all of that to say, chemistry is so important. The ability to work well together and how to mesh your talents so that it comes out gold and it comes out special. So. Again, it's been a pleasure working with these brothers, and may we be blessed with increased longevity and prosperity, and continue to give the people what they want.
Absolutely. Well, I am so very glad and humbled. We do have Patrick on the line, and I do want to give him a few moments to get everything together before I bring him in. He's coming. He just got the text message, but before we get him in, I want to kind of play another song.
Patrick is texting me while you talk.
I know. He's texting me, too. I'm getting it. It's a beautiful world of technology. So what I want to do is I want you all to hear that love music that we talk about as we allow Patrick the opportunity to jump in on the phone line. And this is Ivy Bell with Look at Me. I'm in love.
Joy of love is in the air, and love has blossomed around us. It's everywhere. Oh, how happy you have made me. Let's stay together till eternity. Look at me.
time and love, making everybody feel like kings and queens, feeling all lovey-dovey in here with Blue Magic. I thank you so very much, Ivory. That was a beautiful, beautiful song. And y'all know I got a treat for y'all. I'm going to bring Patrick in the building. What's happening, Patrick?
Patrick!
Patrick,
Hello.
are you there, love?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up? How's everybody doing?
You know we had to bring you in, you know. You had to join the party.
What up, dog?
Yeah, I was at the Juneteenth opening ceremony. One of my artists is performing tonight and tomorrow, so you gotta handle that business, you know. So make sure everybody happy Juneteenth.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the party.
Yes, it's good to be here.
Well, we
love you.
And we do love him to life. So thank you so very much, Patrick. You are truly, I promise you, you bring me so much positive energy. And it's like anyone that's in the links with Patrick, I know that they have to be great people, great artists, and go-getters. You know, he loves working with individuals that are dedicated. And in order to get a success, you have to be a hard worker. It just doesn't fall in your lap. And this is truly evident in Blue Magic and all of the other organizations, groups, and members that Patrick works with. Anything that Patrick touches is gold. So, Patrick, I thank you so very much for your love and for your dedication to the arts and to entertainment as well. Patrick, are you still there?
Well, y'all fasten your seatbelts.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we are in for a treat. I definitely didn't want to be, stingy. I didn't want to hog Blue Magic tonight, and Patrick as well. So what we're going to begin doing, I noticed the people have been asking, are we going to open the mic? Can I talk to Blue Magic? Can I talk to Patrick? Well, this is the time. We're going to go ahead and open up some mics, everyone, for anyone that may have any questions, comments that you would like to leave for anyone on the phone line. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. I will be opening up the mics once again. Patrick, Blue Magic, God, definitely above. We appreciate and love you on behalf of the Epiphany Radio family. I hope you have a few moments for some questions. If you all need to go, just let me know. We're enjoying y'all, so we hope y'all don't have to go nowhere, okay?
Hey, Mahogany, did you just say you're opening up the line for God up above, too? Jesus on the main line, tell him what's wrong. Jesus on the main line, you better tell him what you want.
I'm telling you.
Because if Jesus falls, I'm on my knees right away. I'm going to tell you right now.
Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Ooh. Take me back to my church days. I'm on from the Baptist. See, y'all didn't know y'all were going to get acapella with Blue Magic tonight, did y'all? Y'all didn't even know. I'm telling you, it's epic over here. Well, let's get
what they didn't know is that we're just regular guys. That's all.
But y'all are extraordinary gentlemen, blue gentlemen, exquisite, I must say. We're going to go ahead and open up some of these lines, let you call us, get your questions and feedback in. First up, we have someone very, very special to the Epiphany Radio family, and that is my brother William Washington. He says he actually has the opportunity to open for you all before. So, William Washington in the building, love, how are you?
Oh, man, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. Now, let me correct you. I didn't open up for Blue Magic, but I opened up for Brother Ivory Bell here in New York City at the Poet's Den. And he was lead singing another group. So since he didn't mention that group, I won't mention that group. But he was the lead singer that night. And what I just took from it was, because I was 53 years old at the time, and I finally got a chance to be on a professional stage. And I just remember his supreme confidence and professionalism. I was watching him. And it was just fantastic just to see the brother, how he moved, how he acted. It was just phenomenal. And I kept that with me. Now, I'm 55 now, and I still keep his professionalism and that confidence that he had. I keep that with me when I go on stage and do my little poetry, But I just wanted to thank him because I didn't get a chance to really thank him that night. We shook hands. He gave me the look, and I was just so humbled, man. And so I just wanted to kiss him. Actually, I was so excited. I wanted to hug and kiss the brother. Me and the women were screaming that night. We was like,
I'd have stamped you off if you did that, but
I know, but I just had to tell you, I was just so humble because I grew up with the Motown, man. I listened to Sam Cooke, Otis Redding, and all the classic soul groups. And when I just saw you, man, just the way you flowed, just that professionalism, that on point. I mean, you were singing a song and actually told people you had a CD in the middle of a line. I said, you know what? It don't get no better than that. It just don't get no better than
that. Much love to you, my brother. I'm glad
thank you
that
so much,
thank you for that call and thank you for your kind words and
yes,
if anybody gets inspired by the music or anything that I do or anything that Blue Magic does, it's a beautiful and a wonderful thing, and it just gives purpose to what we do. So I truly appreciate you, and I hope you'll come out and see us again. And if and when you do, make sure you come and say hello. Yes,
man,
sir.
I'm gonna buy a CD this time. I ain't had no money, so this time I'm gonna buy that CD. So you just have it ready. That other group ain't paying me. You know how that goes. All right.
You got it, my brother.
All right, my man.
Yes.
Well, once again, William Washington, thank you so very much for joining us. We will be having open mic at the end of the interview, so please don't go anywhere, love, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, William. We have a lot of hands up, a lot of welcoming greetings coming in. Let's go ahead and open up the line for our next caller. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Enigmatic Expressions. Who do I have on the line tonight?
It's Poetess Mimi T.
What's going on, Mimi T. Davis? Welcome to the show. How are you, love?
I am fabulously blessed.
You better say that, love.
Although I have a frog in my throat.
It's okay. We're going to work that out. Well, Mimi, I love you for joining us tonight. And do you have any questions or words for Blue Magic or Patrick this evening?
Oh, I do. I want to say that I love you guys so very much. When I was in junior high, Sideshow came out, and it touched my very soul.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for all your beautiful music. Thank you for your words that you sing out to us and give us so much.
And look, we'd like to thank just remembering us and just tonight you've just become the wind beneath my wing. Thank you.
Question. People like you make
Davis, the wind beneath the wing.
Oh my goodness! I do.
Very kind.
I do hope you guys stick around for the show that's after the show because I'll be doing a piece and I'm going to dedicate it to all of you.
Oh, that'll be fantastic.
All right now.
So we have a conversation coming from Mimi T. Davis for Blue Magic, so y'all stick around. We're going to open up the mic for a few more questions at this time. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Enigmatic Expressions. Who do I have on the line tonight?
Hi, this is Lorraine calling from Cape Cod.
Hey, Lorraine. How are we doing today?
What's up, baby cake?
I'm just calling to say how much I enjoyed this interview, but I'm so excited because Blue Magic is coming to Massachusetts. They're coming to the home of Tavares Brothers, and everyone is so excited. And they're coming August 1st, and we can't wait.
It's nice to see them again as well.
Well, I'm sure one or two of them will be there because they really support all my events. So we're really looking forward. And I just love this interview, and it was great, and I just had to call and say hello.
Well, thank you for joining us and showing your love and appreciation.
Chime in for us.
Excuse me?
Let me chime in for a second and just say for those who don't know, that's Lorraine Benoit Tello, and she is a sponsorer of classic R&B music. And, we thank her for bringing us to Massachusetts. She's, throughout the year, she brings a host of great talent. She's often brought Tavares out, the Spinners. It's a long list. You got the Temps and the Tops coming that way. And, certainly she's, working with us. And, kudos to wonderful ladies like her that help keep the music alive and bring it out to the masses. So we love you, Lorraine.
Well, I love you guys too, and I'm looking forward to it. And I also have to say that because of my love of music, it's just so important to me to keep the R&B music alive. And if I can be a small part of that, and I think it's so important that not only through concerts and radio, but also in your home, to keep playing this music so the younger generation knows it and keeps it going and playing. Because there is no other music that's better than the R&B.
Yes.
You got to say that. Keep it alive.
No question.
So I really feel strongly about this. I have a 7-year-old granddaughter who goes around singing Tavares and Delphonics all the time. The Whispers, she loves them. It's her favorite group. So, and it's important. It's really important.
Hey, Lorraine.
So, but anyway,
Hey, Lorraine.
The show because she'll be singing Blue Magic. He'll be singing Blue Magic.
Right. Listen, I have never said there's so many clubs. Everybody's playing Blue Magic all over my Facebook. I can't believe it. We're so excited. I mean, we have Providence coming, Boston coming, Cape Cod coming, and like I said, it's always competitive because you're going to be right in the home of Tavares Brothers, who are, of course, always popular and always sell out. No matter the same people, we've seen them 50 times and we keep seeing them. So I think it's great. We're excited.
Hey, Lorraine.
Yes.
We're coming to your cookout that Saturday. We're going to eat up all your food.
Excuse me, do you have to advertise that on the radio? My yard is only so big.
You better get ready, Lorraine, because they already told me they eat a lot, so they come down here.
Lorraine, we're going to eat all that. I'm not eating all that.
Okay? But yes, also that night, even though it has nothing to do with me, we have the chefs on the top plane in Cape Cod that evening. So it's going to be a fun weekend.
You better get some plates ready for them because they're going to eat. Get ready for that picnic on Saturday. But, Lorraine, your love of
listen, last year at my cookout, I had a Blue Note, and, well, I'm not even going to mention names, but I had some very well-known, talented people sitting in my backyard, and I went, who am I? I'm just like this little tiny peon that just does these little small things. And I look around and I see such fabulous talent in my yard. It was like I said, God has blessed me. I'm blessed in so many ways. Yes. So anyway, I don't want to take up any more time. So if your callers call, go ahead. Irene, you talking?
Somebody said spare ribs.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Thank you so much.
Did somebody say you have a spare ribs?
Did someone what?
Spare ribs. Something about spare ribs, Lorraine.
Spare ribs.
Oh, okay. I'll do that. Okay. I'll do that. I don't need pork or meat, but we'll have some for you.
They'll work it out.
Okay, let's
thank you so very much.
I look forward to seeing all of you. Can't wait. Thank you so much for having me, listening to me.
And we're excited as well. Thank you.
Okay, you guys have a great night, everyone. Keep the music playing.
You better know. We're going to keep it in rotation with Lorraine. Thank you. You have a beautiful evening as well.
All right, thank you. Good night.
Good night, sweetie.
Good night.
That was Lorraine with the love for the music. God bless you as well, sweetheart, for the love of the music, the love of the R&B. I see quite a few hands up, so we're going to try to get to everyone's questions as quickly as possible. For those that are in the chat room that do want to take a part and want to ensure that you're on the line when the recording ends, please dial 646-200-0568. Once again, everyone, that's 646-200-0568. Opening up the next mic for questioning. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Enigmatic Expressions. Who do I have on the line tonight?
Opal Ingram. How you doing?
What's
Hello.
going on, Opal?
Hi.
Hi, how are you this evening?
I'm doing pretty good.
Great. I am glad to hear it. Opal, well, did you have any questions or feedback for Blue Magic as well? We have Patrick on the line as well.
Yes, I love their all their music and blessings and hallelujah. I just love all their music. I love the song In the Rain.
That's one of my mother's favorites as well. She was actually messaging me during the show, doing a lot of Facebook communicating in the interim. So thank you so very much, Oprah, for coming on and sharing some love. And I hope you don't go anywhere because we're still going to have a speed round at the end of the interview this evening, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for coming aboard.
Thank you.
All right. We got Opal Ingram in the building. That's that love right there. Looks like we have a few more mics. And if you're just listening, because I know sometimes we have an issue with the hand raising up in the show, please just let me know that you're just listening. We'll close your mic out until the open mic session. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Enigmatic Expressions. Who do I have on the line tonight? Caller, can you hear me? I can hear an echo, so they probably have us on speakerphone on the computer. Going to the next caller, greetings and salutations. Welcome to Enigmatic Expressions. Who do I have on the line tonight?
J and K, good evening.
Who is this? J and K?
Good evening.
Good evening, J and K. How are you, love?
I'm good. I can't complain. It was extremely. I gotta hear the rest of the show on archives, but that growing up, that was Blue Magic was definitely one of my favorites.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for,
well, you know I'm going to put it on your page for you, J and K. I ain't forgot about you, love. That was one of my fellow poet brothers, J and K, coming through to show some love for Blue Magic in the building. Looks like we have a couple more callers to get through. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Enigmatic Expressions. Who do I have on the line tonight?
Good evening.
Caller, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, who do I have on the line tonight?
This is Nishan. Can you hear me?
I couldn't hear you, I'm sorry.
Just wanted to shout out Blue Magic. Yo, we love your music. I was just sitting here with an author, Michelle J. Scott. We were just listening. We were big fans of Blue Magic and all the old time music. And we're happy to hear that they're coming out with new stuff, and it's just beautiful that you had them on tonight. I actually happen to be a poet myself.
Come and see us August the 1st. We would love to fellowship with you.
No doubt, no doubt.
No question.
No doubt, no question. It's that love, it's that support, it's that feel-good music right there. Thank you so very much for coming out and sharing love with Blue Magic and Patrick. Let's open up our last mic, I believe. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Enigmatic Expressions. Who do I have on the line tonight?
What's going on, girl? This is For Real the Poet.
This is Big Brother in the building, for real, the poet CEO over here at Epiphany Radio family. How's it going, Big Brother?
It's going good, girl. I mean, you don't tell me nothing. I'm like, Blue Magic? I just tuned in and said, somebody said Blue Magic. I said, Blue Magic? I must have said it 4 or 5 times. How y'all doing?
Hey, we're doing good,
all
man.
right, brother. How you doing?
Hey, man, y'all Blue Magic, man, or she kidding me?
No, this is
Blue Magic.
I got to see some ID, man.
The night shall begin.
Oh, my goodness.
I can afford to pass
Oh, man, I believe it. I believe it.
Sounds great. August 1st, please be there. I'd like to have a Pepsi and Pepsi on the rocks with you.
Okay, man, that sounds good, man. Hey, let me know when y'all coming to Philadelphia. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, we just left
Philadelphia. Where were you?
See what I'm saying, man? Y'all don't tell me nothing. We were just there. I'm right around the corner from the Dell. From the Dell and what's the other one by 33rd Street?
That's North Philly, baby. North Philly. I got you, baby. That's where it's at. You said North Philly. That's my neck of the woods.
That's right, 33rd and Dolphin, York, and all around there. Hey, look, I'm so glad that y'all blessed my sister's show with y'all presence. Man, to hear y'all voices is a beautiful thing. You know, I got that Philadelphia sound going down over here, and it's just a wonderful thing. And I'm glad y'all took the time out to spend it with my sister, man, right here on Epiphany Radio. I applaud y'all, man.
Definitely our pleasure. Definitely our pleasure.
You don't realize, and thank you, but it's easy to be yourself.
There you go.
No question, and we thank Mahogany for having us.
This is Jimmy Lee. Can I say something, please?
Absolutely.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Hey, listen, this is Jimmy Lee. I really like to say something about our show. Our show is a Pacific family show. You can bring young people, older people. It doesn't matter. It's a family show. So it's really important to those of us who love the Lord to understand that we're singing love songs and we're dancing and we're moving. It's a hot show, but the focus is that it is a family show.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, family. And anytime you involve the Lord, in anything, that we know which direction you going in, brother. Hey, the blue magic. I'm still over here like blue magic over here. Hey, Enigmatic, I got
and look, we keep doing, and it's a good thing. We go to church.
Hey, that's
you
what I'm
better
talking about,
say
man.
that, because we've already been to the main line. I'm just saying.
I know, huh? It's a good thing.
That's beautiful, man. Man, hearing your voices, brother.
Mahogany, thank you.
Thank you so much, brother.
Peace and love, my brother.
Thank you
Peace and love.
for real, the poet. That is the CEO over here at Epiphany Radio. So we wouldn't even have a platform if it wasn't for this brother. So I thank you for the humbleness that you bring, for the brother-like spirit, for the God in you that you show and exude in your character every day, for real. So thank you as well.
One love, sis.
You got it, for real. You all tonight has been epic. It has been amazing. Well, you all know.
You're amazing. You just got good friends.
Oh, thank you. Y'all got feelings down my side. I'm telling you, y'all got another caller that got that hands up. You got karma. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said good karma attracts good karma.
You better say that. That is the words of Blue Magic. We have another caller that actually just chimed in. They want to get on here and express themselves and express their love and appreciation. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Enigmatic Expressions. Who do I have on the line tonight?
This is Arthur Les, Barnett Pollard. How y'all doing?
What's going on, Mr. Lord?
Hey, not much. Just coming in just to show some support. I got the invite, so I said I was going to call in, and even if I don't spit a piece tonight, I'm just going to come in and show some support. So,
thank you so much,
well,
sir.
I appreciate that, Les. We love you to life and the support. And don't you go nowhere with us. We appreciate it. Open mic.
You know, one of the songs that we sang years ago, in the lyric form, it says, "It doesn't take much to make me happy." You all remember that? So for Blue Magic, that's in one of our songs. That would be a good trick and a good prize if someone can figure out the title of that song. But make us happy. Just real people like yourself. Real people like who are calling in. That's what sets you. That's what sets you free when you like Ivory said, good karma. When you're talking and having fun with people and it's real, I mean that's awesome. It doesn't happen every day. Thank you for allowing us to be on your show.
Well, thank you, because
we appreciate the love.
I said, y'all got me, like I said, I got tremors in me. It's a beautiful spirit, and when you have that positivity joined and linked together, it is amazing. So everyone that's been listening in the chat room, those that have been listening in the phone line, if you want to get these brothers Blue Magic in the building, wanting to book them, please reach out to Patrick. Once again, that's at mobot1@gmail.com. You all have been exquisitely blue, giving me all the magic that I think my heart can contain tonight. But I do have a request, if y'all don't mind. If it's okay. Is it okay, Blue Magic?
Sure is.
Come on with it.
Okay. This for my mama. She in the chat room and she listening to the show. So this is Dr. Leela number 2, the one that gave me birth, the one that blessed me with creation and the gift. she says her favorite song is In the Rain. So I was hoping we could get a little acapella. I know I got it in recording, but I was hoping I could give to her an acapella version of In the Rain. I'm just saying.
Okay, Rick, you want to start that off? I wanna go outside in the rain.
So she wants us to.
My time crazy. My time crazy. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-da. In the rain.
Hey, look, why don't we, I don't want to do that. I would rather serenade her at the show on August 1st.
Ooh.
That's what I would rather.
Oh. Was she on the line? I don't know if she's going to be able to make the time sideways, but Mama, you heard that. That's when the serenade
Let her get on the
person.
front row, and I promise you, between Ivory and myself, we'll give everything she needs.
Ooh. Ooh, you heard that, Mama. You're going to get everything you need.
You up.
And look, you'll just have big fun.
It sounds like a road trip to me.
Good things come to those who wait. And Mama, we're sure like to bless you.
Woo, y'all have blessed me tonight already. Like I said, it's been an humbling experience to have all of you, each and every part of Blue Magic, because like you said, there's no I in team. It's the chemistry that you all possess that makes you all a dynamic musical combination. Your backgrounds, knowing from whence you came from, knowing that you have that love for Christ, that love for your wives, your love for your family. It's beautiful. Being able to give back those lessons, letting those young people know, and some of those seasoned people, as we say, learn your craft. It's more than just about singing. Learn the language.
Can I interrupt you for a minute? Now you got it. You just hit the perfect scenario of why we're really on this phone right now, having this conference call. Somebody has to show the young people the way. You can't tell them the way. Sometimes you have to just physically get out and tell them. And in the Blue Magic Conquest, that's what we're going to do. I mean, music is great, and the offspring of music and the different directions that it goes. Hey, it's all great, but still, it's got to have that Marinism to it. It's got to keep that family, circle in tune. It's got to have that realistic, thinking for people so they can grow. And Blue Magic with that old school. And the old school sound. This is what we're trying to tell people. Slow down. Slow down and enjoy your family. Enjoy your loved ones. And enjoy your dream. Expound on your dream. Be confident. Have all the inspiration to do the things that you want to do. But do it in the right way. It's kind of for black people to just really, bind together with every other color people. But let's stand up and show them that, hey, this is how it goes. This is how it really goes, and we can do that. And you're showing that tonight with your circle of people who called in, with each of us talking. But for me, for Rick Pratt, you hit the point. Somebody needs to show in a kind way, and as Jimmy would say, in a soft and a gentle way. But somebody needs to show how you're supposed to walk. How are you supposed to, walk in the world with respect and dignity as black men and black women?
Well, we have a responsibility as the elders or the seasoned, mature people to pass that on. When we don't pass that on and that communication is broken and that's not learned, that's when we have so many social issues. So, I think we all have the responsibility to be somewhat of a role model to our children, and not only to our own biological children, but to young folks in general, because they will be running the world tomorrow. So, just to piggyback on what you're saying.
I think, this is Jimmy, I think that what happens is things have been made too easy for our young people. When I learned how to sing and play instruments, you had to sit down, and actually learn what that note sounds like. Today, in the music studio, you can sing the note wrong, and they will correct it by turning a knob. And this makes it so easy for those who can't legitimately sing and those who can't legitimately play. You don't have to actually learn what a C note is. You could sing a D note, and they turn the knob and turn it into a C. Technology is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing. But I also believe in hard work. The class was not dismissed in my music room. That there was a bell that would ring, and you had to tell the teacher what note that bell rang. You had to whisper it in his ear, and until you got it right, you could not leave the class. Those days are over. You got to put in the work to get out the benefit. And that's just my point of view. You got to work hard.
No substitute for hard work. No matter what you do.
All those young musicians that are out there, we're just trying to tell you, just got to keep it real. Don't get it twisted. Just try to keep it real and expound on your talent.
Mhm.
Expounding on the
and don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Don't take all the shortcuts. Don't straddle the fence. Don't have someone tell you what it is. Go learn what it is for yourself, and you'll be able to hit that note every time.
And I got a favorite song right now, if you could play it. Life is a three-ring circus.
The whistle blows as he makes his rounds. He's seen every town west of Mississippi. Yeah.
I can play it for you.
Thank you. And because that's
you
where,
press the button, I play it.
I'm telling you, press the button. Y'all don't know what y'all may get out of these wonderful brothers on Capella style. And see, it's that no substitute for hard work. And y'all expounded upon y'all's talent. You didn't teach yourself because you all are amazing. Make magic happen every time they open their mouth and sing the blessing.
I wish we were all together because we went through an acapella. I'm Richard. I'm in North Carolina. Avery's in Long Island. Ivory's in Long Island. And Jimmy's in Jersey. So it's kind of hard over these phones because you can't hear what's going on. Like right now, I'm talking, but I can't hear myself.
Well, you all are doing a
but don't worry.
job.
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
We're just kind of out there. That's why I was saying, please tell your mother come, and we would sure enough give her a wonderful time.
And she said that she is there. If her health allows, she is there. And you know I got to tag along, too. So I will get to meet Blue Magic live in person. Hey!
Hey, we get ready to cut up, y'all.
I'm just saying, I'm coming there, so I got to get some food, too. I want some chicken wings.
And please, bring your cameras. Please bring your cameras because we're very approachable. We don't have a problem with taking photographs with you before the show or after the show.
And you know I'm going to do it. Y'all must not seen all my pictures I got on Facebook. I love the camera, so I can't wait. And I'm sure my mama's going to have her camera ready, too. We're going to be styled and profiled in the enigmatic way. We just going to have a good time. We're going to make some magic happen.
Is Lorraine still there?
I'm sorry?
No, Lorraine is gone.
Okay, Lorraine is gone.
Lorraine's off the line.
Patrick's still there, though, I think. Patrick, you still on?
We did lose Patrick.
He might be keeping a low.
I was just looking at the call record. So we have the caller Patrick.
I was just trying to get you in on the mix. I'm sorry. This didn't mean any harm.
Well, I'm sure he's listening in the chat room. I know his phone is dropping, but I'm sure he can chime in. He's probably in the chat room. He's probably sending me a message now as we speak. And I absolutely love him for the life of that.
Still got him in heart and mind.
Absolutely. He's chiming in. I can see his little light flashing, so he's listening in. Once again, Blue Magic, Richard Pratt, John Nod, Jimmy, I'm telling you, Ari, y'all have been so amazing tonight. Your spirit exudes positivity everywhere. I cannot imagine or dream of a better show this evening, so I thank you all for your contribution. Now, what I would like to do, because everyone on the phone line, we have approximately 20 minutes left in the recording of the show. So if you're in the chat room, if you want to continue to listen to the show, please dial in 646-200-0568. Now, what we want to do, anytime that we have such a marvelous occasion, because you took the time to give your gift to us, to share your life with us here at Enigmatic Expressions, we would like to give back to you through our poetry, through our pen. So if you all have a few moments left before we get back into any final words, I'd like for the poets to have the opportunity to share their talent with you all. Is that okay?
That's
true. Come on with it.
All right. Well, what I'm going to do so that we don't have any background, I'm going to swap. I'm going to leave the mic open. Usually, everyone, you know that I will give you all your feedback on the show, but tonight is special. So we're going to see how Blue Magic's feeling about the magic that we bring in our pens. Let's go ahead and open up my dear brother William Washington in the building. William, are you there, love?
Yes, ma'am. Enjoying this show. Wow.
Well, I am glad that you are, love. As always, we always appreciate you and the Nigga Chronicles. You know, that's a club real quick. But, Brother William Washington, how would you like to express yourself on the mic tonight?
Well, you know, the Nigga Chronicles, you know, I don't do love poems, but I'm going to do one tonight. I got a little feedback. Somebody's speaker's up too loud. All right. Your eyes so black, brown, hazel, and blue have seen love come and go. They have seen love's lips kiss upon you. A nose that can smell the scent of deceit. A nose that can smell out a Romeo, a thief. Ears that can hear a child cry. Ears that can hear a man's lie. Yet ears that cannot hear her own heart cry. Skin so black, brown, olive, yellow, and white. Skin so tender, skin so bright. I wear your skin as we lay at night. Your skin protects me. Your skin nourishes me. When you smile, I live. When you frown, I die just a little inside. Your body, though imperfect, is perfectly made for me. Our DNAs have mixed and matched. I acknowledge you are quite a catch. You see, I breathe for you. When you stop breathing, then I will stop living. That's how much I love you. There are no words I wouldn't write, no tasks I wouldn't do. Your eyes, your nose, your ears, your skin atop an imperfect you. All these things I write about describe the many things I love about you. I want to talk about, sing about, scream about you. So if I may talk about it, sing about it, scream about it, and poetically recite about it, I will say that all the things I wrote about are true. Second to none, another woman just won't do. As I recite the making of you.
Yo, work out, brother. That was deep.
Wow.
Work out, brother.
Yeah, well, you know, I got that from Ivory. I got that from Brother Bell right there. You know what I'm saying? He inspired me that night. So I did a little something for the crowd. I did that for the crowd that night.
Well, I tell you what, you put me in mind of the last poets with just to the next generation.
Oh man, thank you. So I was on stage. I was on stage with the last poet 2 Sundays ago at the Miss Theater here in Harlem.
You know, I didn't say one of these rappers now. I said the last poet.
I was on stage with the last poet. I was on stage with brother.
Brother, I like it.
Thank you, man. Well, you ain't hear nothing yet. You know, I really get down. I was trying to be romantic for you guys, but I thought
that's good because it's natural.
Thank you so much.
It's natural. You're not trying to oversell it, you know, and you have some great words. So great words, yeah.
Oh man, thank you.
I'm going to remember you.
thank you so much.
Yes, sir, my brother.
Like
this
I said,
is Ivory.
keep being oh, there you go. Hey, what you said, brother?
No, I said this is Ivory, man. I felt that. Just want you to know I felt
so
that.
much.
That was cool.
You inspire so many young performers, man, because you endear. You know, no matter who you're singing with, you're always at the top of your game, man. And I mean, it's just, I hope these young people are listening in, because they're going to learn something tonight. Blue Magic, it don't get no better than that. Man.
Right on,
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you.
Oh, man.
And thanks for blessing us with the last poet tonight, because, see, that's the school at least I came from, and most of us came. So that's a compliment too, young man.
Brother Umar, Ben Umar was on stage with us, man. We were throwing down, man, at the Miss Theater, man. He still got it. He said, niggas are scared of the revolution. He did that piece, man, to a standing ovation. Wow.
I know.
I remember.
And if you can deliver that, you know, with the calm and the sincerity, I mean, that's an ongoing talent, man. That's awesome.
Yes. Man,
but this is what I was talking about earlier in the show. Is when you can enjoy other people and their talent.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Wow. No question.
Well, thank you so very much, William. I appreciate your expression as always. You know we love you over here at the Tiffany Radio fam. What we're going to do for the sake of time to make sure that we bring all of the poets in, because I want to make sure that we don't leave one mic untouched, we are going to go into a speed round. So to explain that to everyone, how that's going to go, I'm going to open up your mic. Just let me know if you want to come on tonight and express yourself. I ask that you mute yourself if it's not your turn. Once your turn is up, please say in peace, and that way we'll get through all of the poets so we can get our final words from Blue Magic this evening. Once again, if you're not going to jump on the line, just let us know. We can mute you back out. I already know my sister coming up next, Mimi T. Davis. You will be number one in the speed round. I know you want to jump in, so I know that you had a piece dedicated to Blue Magic, so you're up first. Opal Ingram, you will be number 2. Les Pollard, you will be number 3. 757-389. Who do I have on the line?
This is SYA.
SYA, you are going to be number 5 in the speed round tonight. Going to our next line. Greetings and salutations, 928-587. Who do I have on the line?
Case Lady.
I'm sorry?
It's Case Lady.
Oh, hey, Kay. You are going to be number 6 in the speed round. Is that okay, love?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, Kay is going to be number 6. Let's bring in J and K to see if he's available. J and K, will you get in on the speed round tonight?
Yes, ma'am.
J and K will be number 7. Let's bring my CEO in if he's able to get back on the line. For real, the poet, did you want to come in as number 8?
Baby, baby.
All right. For real, the poet will be number 8. And I, Enigmatic Mahogany, will be ending out as number 9. So once again, everyone, for those in the chat room that are not on the phone lines, there are 12 minutes left in the recording. So please call in to enjoy the show. It's 646-200-0568. We have Mimi T. Davis, Opal Ingram, Les, SYA, Case the Lady, J and K, For Real the Poet, and I will be ending it out before the final words from Blue Magic. Poet, it's time to go in. It's time to express yourself.
Amazing love. The love my heart has for you knows no limits. I will fly across the universe and back again, dance amongst the stars, glide on moon rays, sing on sun rays. My heart is harmonizing with the entire human race. I'm not lacking that you complete me, yet you add zest to improve upon this life, to add zest to it. I honor you as the leader in our relationship. You are so wise in all your ways. I'm so thrilled that the Lord has brought me to this day, that I may rejoice at the thought of all that has been achieved, knowing there is so much more yet to come. My Lord looked in my heart and saw my desire, needs, and wants. Behold, he said, there will be a new and bright future for her. In walked my king, all that I could have wanted and so much more. Handsome, with a heart of gold, and godly too. A care and concern for his fellow man, woman, with intellect and common sense too. An imagination that can take you to the mountaintops. My breath is taken away at just the thought of him so dear. I am left in wonder at the Lord's love to deliver someone so dear into my world for my heart to love. I am in awe. Thoughts of Poetess Mimi T. And peace.
The beauty of a memory.
Right on.
The beauty of a memory. Reminiscing over the beauty within the memory. Stories, pictures, journeys, and doorways of the who I am. Time like the mind colored within images of the beauty. Stories like the watercolors, memories to share to the yesterdays. Journey in doorways, a moment, a memory, becomes a lifetime passion. I walk through the mountains. Souls not forgotten, a time for victory, a beauty of a memory. Stories, passages hidden, but a treasure greater than gold, like a fire burning, but not ever returning, but in thought, lived in the beauty of a memory. And in peace.
I apologize for not having a piece. I just came to be inspired tonight. I apologize. That's why.
Les?
Yeah, I didn't come with a piece tonight. I apologize.
Oh, you're okay, Les. That's why.
All right. So I just got to know, what does your erotica say about you? Is it subliminal? Is it vulgar? Are you making love, or are you just fucking? Are you having sex, or is it an emotion, have no emotionals behind it? A wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, just wordplay. See, you know what I want to hear? I want to hear a poem. A poem about a man making love to his husband or his boyfriend, drawing pictures of words where you're sitting in the middle of it and there's sweet moans, but see, it either turns you on or gross you out, but you can't help respect the true artistry as a real poet. You want to know what I want to hear? I want to hear about a woman making love to her wife or her girlfriend in different positions to where you're like, maybe I want to try something like that. But see, it's the artistry, not the two people making love, but the emotion that's behind it that makes it what it is. See, I'm tired of hearing of the same thing. See, I want to hear wordplay. That's so sexy that it makes my thoughts jealous of my own thoughts. Like, why don't you talk like that about me? See, I want to hear about being monogamous. I want to hear about bigamy, polygamy, sapiosexualism, pansexualism, bisexualism. Doesn't matter if you have an acronym to describe your sexual priority. I want something that describes something different than what I hear on a daily. See, even though it's not my cup of tea, I want to sit down and drink water with you and still be intrigued by the realness and emotion of your artistry. I'm tired of hearing about dicks and pussies and cocks and vaginas, and I know you know slang and ebonics, find creative ways to say the same thing. We're creative writers. Be creative. Come on now. See, it's crazy because we mention body parts so vulgarly, but take away from the artistry and the true meaning of what love truly is. So teach me something new, something that I've never heard before. But see, we neglect the feeling. So in that case, why not talk about sexual toys, blow-up dolls, anything you can penetrate or poke with, if we're not talking about the emotions? And it's like you forget about the feelings in your imagination. Spice it up. Spice up your imagination like you spice up the bedroom and paper. Geez, after you make premature promises anyway, use your imagination. I'm just saying. So why stimulate one set of mind when you can stimulate others by being artistic? Draw pictures. So I ask you, what does your art erotica say about you? See, there's no wrong way or right way to express yourself. Spice it up. Be creative. Again, we're creative writers. We're poets. Let people know it. Don't just write about the same thing. See, define what talk nerdy to me, baby, truly means. Stimulate some minds and not just body parts. So again, I ask, what does your erotica say about you? Rest in peace.
Okay.
A poet's pillow. Inside the dark of night, eyes filled with the sea, draw near the inspiration you gather as you sleep, there upon your pillow, wrestling with the stars, in search of a bright nimbus, imparting all the powers there within the cosmos. You're sinking deeper still, bending to its purpose, lending it your will. Encouragement sustains you as the ancients pass the scroll. Glowing are its pages, filled with truth so beautiful. From wells of living water, flowing ever free, since the dawn of time throughout eternity, fingers touch each teardrop and fly them past the moon, where jars of alabaster are filled with golden spoons, then sealed on shelves of crystal near an azure sea. Its waves bring songs of comfort to set the caged bird free. O poet, bring the language that is written on the scrolls. Sing well the songs of sages that are whispered to your soul. Each day when you awaken from your journey to the stars, consider that your pillow holds the key to who you are. In peace.
J&K?
Love her. She loves me, and she expresses it in a way that is uniquely crafted. You see, when I was younger, the Lord took me and he put me to sleep and he took a rib out of me. He took the old poeticness of this world and he embraced it with his spirit. And then I alone, stood on the mountains where my teardrops began, a love formation where everyone who had hatred began to disintegrate from the spirit into the natural with love. You see, my love is not like their love, and everybody's love is not like everybody else's, but my point of view is that it's not skin color. See, I am an embracement of new energy. Satanically, we pray for worship, but then my love for worship disintegrates when I allow my enemy to become a friend of me, and then therefore I can't dance with my precious lover, because she tells me that I am all she needs, but in my heart I say, are you still my girl? And she looks at me and embraces with a smile, and my heart begins to skip double dutch, and no one understands it or the comprehensive of it, so I fall back into a deep slumber, asleep, until I awaken for 7 days and 7 weeks. And then I scream until the earth opens up and swallow all of my enemies. And then I say, Lord, thank you for every blessing that you have given me, because now I understand that I'm anointed and appointed, and no one can take this away from me, because you have given this to me since birth, because you knew me since I was in my mother's womb. And I thank you, and my peace becomes over.
For real?
Bring your softness, comfort me through all the madness. Woman, don't you know it's you? I'm born again. Lying safely, I'm born again. She was so beautiful, the most beautiful, breathtakingly more lovely than your usual, more passionate, imaginative, soft like cotton, elegance. Her fragrant strands of ebony silk, her hair flows in an amazement I stare. Her walk like a ballerina,
agile, slender, graceful, my love. Have you seen her? Often I dream of her, ask God in prayer for her. Eager to sleep just to dream, there's a secret place in blissful slumber where I meet her each night. Love never ends, it just keeps expanding. Its reoccurrence enchanting. Love, my love. Have you seen her? I don't want to open up my eyes and not have the sight to see her. Don't want to make believe, make pretend. God, take this rib. I need her. I loved her before I met her, and God, please don't just make her for me. Make this everlasting. Make me for her. And when she opens up her eyes and leaves the dreams behind, let her love receive me and mine. And let us enter this heavenly tabernacle at the same time, at once, as one, deep in love. Beautiful. I love to introduce each and every one of you to her. She is love. Close your eyes. Good night. There's a special place in my dreams where we meet, and I don't want to be late, and I can't wait to see her, to feel her, to be near her so close I'm consumed by her. She is love. She is love so sweet. As I lay me down to sleep. Hello, love. Come bring me your softness. Comfort me through all this madness. Oh, woman, don't you know it's you? I'm born again. Lying saying I'm born again. In peace.
Caller 210510.
Hello. Hi, yes, this is Kimberly Renee.
Hey, Kimbrella, how are you, love? Do you want to end the speed round out before I do the final piece this evening?
Yes, I can.
All right, Kimbrella, the stage is yours, love.
Okay. Life's happenstance sometimes draws blanks upon my canvas of thought, yet they are never erased. Are reserved at a table within my subconscious state until the precise time and place where rhyme and reason have disagreements about the colors of my interior design. Comparing watches and shades with maturity versus age until I can identify the difference between the fingerprints versus my own. Color me human. As my emotions assemble a meeting, seating me directly across from them, flashing hues of red, greens, and blues, painting my heart yellow within the caramel flesh, and dipping my spirit as garment stained in purple that drive my soul to be pink. My eyes began summoning the heavens through a soliloquy of silver tears and golden dreams, dripping upon white pages in poetic form, as warm as autumn's orange leaves that kiss the black asphalt right outside my window pane. I seduced my palate with burgundy wine and welcomed this mahogany sea of submission as my somber sail anticipations moving conundrum from my gray matter and serenading the harsh tones of these emotions into the lyrics of lavender affirmation, like a song told just for me. So, color me human. As I adjourn this meeting, empowered and inspired with the desire to change a blank canvas of thought into a myriad of hues and shades as my testimony of life. Never perfect, but always with purpose. Framed in his gallery for all to see that no matter how life's colors may splatter, his hand creates beauty in the after. I am opening my heart and letting him in, and I am beginning to fill my unique position with his masterpiece. And God said, let this world absorb my ink that's been kept warm for my ambition because it's ready to spill into fruition, turning multiple keys for ignition through the pulse of my engine. I'm driven. and I can no longer keep this weak inside me, bottled up inside me as divine ivy is sitting right in names and words and ways that words fall short of explaining. 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 4 equals 7. Completeness. It is the essence in which I leak this, allowing this pain to defend me when my troubles render speechless. Sometimes my heart beats off from the norm. Anxiety storms in, throwing questions to the love of mind, which is my sanity clutches this person. My purpose begins feeling out of service, and I feel urged to the top. My reflection is clear and rejection, and this mess that I stepped in begins to reach insecure estrogen, placing calls upon my blessings as my direction begins to chasing itself to faithful pattern. My internal demons chase me with failure, human, while I'm ovulating with the eggs of uncertainty. So he's healing and dealing with the worst of me. He ain't verses, so I rehearse and push this empowerment into the space we do in our verses, because I know one day you'll return to December. See, from January to December, my pen reflects upon the purpose, nourished by its definition. My hands begin stroking and my wrists begin clicking to the rhythm of the ancient tradition we know as poetry.
You have to be very quiet. I believe there's about to be a riot, one that man can't control. Reminds me a little of rock and roll. It's the riot of the soul. Come along with me and take this stroll as we both ponder, is it a crime? See, we are on one another's minds all the time. For you, my heart skips a beat. I had to face it. My love is stronger than pride in any feat. My mind is taken back, for I now know never as good as the first time. Nothing can come between us, for this I know to be a war crime. Y'all will always hang on to your love. Your love is king is all I can ever think of. Upon the discovery of you, love is found between the two. I'm in paradise when you give me the kiss of life. For in due time I shall become your wife. I was once a soldier of love, never thinking that my heart would get that shove. But what we have is no ordinary love. By your side is where I always want to be. Cherishing the day you made my heart beat. You were my smooth operator. Giving me the sweetest taboo, my love commentator. Did you hear? It's the moon in the sky that reveals the why I began to thank the Father above. For you are the sweetest gift beyond the dove. As the moon begins to glisten, it is the lover's rock we begin to christen. Bulletproof soul I no longer possess, no longer a war of the heart. But just like skin, I'm allowing my love to flow through the ties of the soul. Some other unique life form has captured my soul, but my soul is now forever lost. As we know the music, the wonderful music, the R&B classics of those such as Blue Magic in the building. Once again, Blue Magic, Enigmatic Mahogany, Enigmatic Expression. My greatest appreciation. I'm so very thankful to you all, as well as Patrick, for making this show magical. I appreciate each and every last one of you. I hope that you enjoyed our expression that we shared with each of you tonight as well.
Mahogany, it's been special. We thank you for having us. I thank Patrick for making the connection and bringing us together. And we hope this will be the beginning of a very long, fun, fruitful, and prosperous relationship.
Thank you so much, it's Jimmy Lee. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jimmy. You are amazing.
I look forward to meeting you in the future. It's been a wonderful couple of hours spending with you, and I look forward to meeting you in the future. Good night.
And it's coming soon. August 1st, my mama say it's coming.
Yes.
Now, before y'all tune out, I want to
say thank you so much. I want to say thank you so much for having us, and it's been an experience. And I don't talk too much, but I'm a great listener, and I've heard a lot of great things tonight. So looking forward to meeting you in person, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
You
this is Rick Pratt. I want to also thank all of those folks who called in and shared those wonderful ideas and those expressions, and they were very awesome. Again, thank you for allowing us to be on your show. Had a wonderful, wonderful time. We'll keep you in prayer, and we'll hope to see everybody on August 1st. Come see Blue Magic.
Come on out.
Time of your life. mystical and magical things.
Whites of Westport. Whites of Westport in Massachusetts. Come see us. We gonna throw down.
Good night. We love you. Good night. We love you.
Good night.
Good night.
Much love.
I love you all as well.
Good night. We love you.
Weekends
Good
out
night.
tonight. We are gonna play What's Come Over Me. Y'all will know come August the 1st. I hope you all enjoy.
God bless you.
Good night, everyone. Once again, this is Enigmatic Mahogany signing out of Enigmatic Expressions. I do hope that everyone has a blessed and safe weekend. For those fathers out there, happy Father's Day as you do celebrate your weekend. Go Heat as we watch the game on Sunday. Hopefully they'll stay in the championship. I do love each and every last one of you for your expression. Once again, a big shout out to Blue Magic. We love them Thank you so very much for gracing the presence of Epiphany Radio, Enigmatic Expressions. One love, one heart. Good night, everyone.